welcome to another SH Figuarts review. This is SH Figuarts Kamen Rider Lazer or Lazer or whatever bike gamer level 2, the motorcycle vehicle thing in Kamen Rider X8. This is a Tamashii Work exclusive, hence the cardboard box there that I'm currently using to put other stuff in there. So get that out of the way. And we have this, very X8 style box. So far all of the X8 boxes have a bright color edge to them. And on the back it shows you, hey, you can put Kamen Rider X8 on the bike where Kamen Rider X8 rides. Obvious. So we'll pull this out. Here's a quick look at the instruction sheet. If you want to take a longer look yourself, please feel free to head over to the Flickr and Facebook link in the description below, where I also post photo shoots of the box art as well as the toy itself. So here we have the plastic tray. Let's see if we can open this up without a lot of stuff flying out. There we go. That was pretty easy, pretty awesome. Inside the tray here we have a stand that plugs into the tire to stand the bike up. We have a little grip piece here that will attach to some of the stage act arms, so you can do the bike in a flying pose, jumping pose, or whatever. We have two sort of extra bike holding hands for X8 right here, and we have two gamer drivers here. One is thicker than the other, one fits onto him, that's for posing and photo shoots and whatnot, and one is thinner so that the figures can sit on the bike a lot easier, because this one does extrude a little bit too much. Here's a closer look at the thinner one. You can see the gashot's super thin. We can still have the movement handlebar, that's cool. And you still have all the little sticker details and painted details and whatnot. So that's pretty cool, just a transparent tab right there. And just from comparison, this is the thickness difference between both of these. Let's see, it's about at least doubled the thickness. So we got the regular size one here, gamer driver, and we got Lancer level 2 plugged in there. Close that, open that, just like the other belt buckles from the rest of the riders. You can see on the back there you have a big transparent piece, little peg going on, got a yellow gashot which can come out, so you can have X8 using this in the second slot. That's fine. And just like all the other gashot, there's no sticker detail or not. That's still quite disappointing, but the more detail is still pretty good. I've seen people print sticker details themselves. If you go online, just quick search, you should be able to find a PDF file with all the different little sticker designs for all different gashots, and you can apply them yourself. It itself looks pretty good. The colors are very bright, very shiny. Metallic colors are pretty good. The eyes are there, but they don't have any compound eye effects on the blue lining, which is a little bit disappointing. And they look kind of dark because there's no light going through them. The bike itself is not symmetrical, which is a little bit of detail to the suit. The engine looks good. The suspension on the bike is a little bit too much. Some people have added little attachments just to tie it down just a little bit, so it'll be a bit more natural. So the bike is just too high like this. It's supposed to be something like that, but far too high, and just looks a little bit ridiculous when posing Figuarts sometimes. I don't mind it too much, but some people are a little bit picky. I don't think it's a nitpick. It's halfway between an actual complaint and nitpick, if that makes sense. And the overall details are pretty good. What I don't like is that this is missing one important accessory, and that's the blank face piece for this bike. At some point in the middle of the series, the bike itself does not have the rider in it, so it doesn't have any eyes because it's a dead object. It's like there's no one actually hinging into Kamen Rider Lazer. It's just a bike. But we don't have that option here. There's no just blank piece here, which I think could have easily been a little piece that I can swap in and out. It's quite similar to the Kamen Rider figure from Kamen Rider Gaim, the black one, like the soldier unit. The regular ones don't have any details on the belt buckle, and only the main character that hinged into it had the detail on the main buckle. It would have been an easy swap piece, but they didn't include a blank one, which again is annoying. It's just a single extra piece, then I can have an option to display him as a different character, but nope. Oh well. So, how well does X8 sit on the bike? Slightly awkward, just like it was slightly awkward in the show. So, even with the smaller belt buckle on Lazer there, it still kind of gets in the way of X8 and just a little bit annoying. The whole thing gets a little bit tight, so X8 doesn't really have much room to move when he's sitting on the bike. The hands that come in the box do help grip onto the handlebars a little bit better, but it's not necessary for putting the rider onto the bike. Again, instead of those two hands, I'd rather have a blank black piece here to go on the bike. So on this side, I've used the hand that comes with the bike, and on his left hand, I just used his sword holding hand. So just so that both hands can hold on to the handlebar pretty well. A little bit of detail on the handlebar here. is that because this handlebar is like a little frame, the outside piece here can be removed via a little peg. So you can slide figure hands on it and then just put this peg back in there. Just makes it easier to put hands onto the handlebars. And here's just a quick look at the other two main riders riding on the bike. As you can see, they ride just as awkward as X8 does. The bike is painted nicely, the build is pretty solid. Unfortunately, again, there's no die-cast piece, just like all of the other modern bikes, except the Amazon's one, that had die-cast piece in it, damn it. And unfortunately missing that blank eyepiece, which I think is really important. But if you can look past that, this is actually a pretty nice bike to have. The colors are so bright and vibrant, and the whole thing does feel solid in the hand when you're playing around with it. So overall, not a bad piece. Price is decent, it's just missing that one piece that I really need. If you want to recreate the iconic scene from the opening intro and the last episode, you're gonna need this bike. But if you don't mind that, and you're just a casual Kamen Rider fan and you're not that big of a deal with X8, then this one maybe is a skip. But then again, it is the bike, and what's a rider without that ride? So I think this is a 50-50. If you don't really care about X8 too much, this is an easy skip. But if you do like X8, then this is pretty much a must pick up. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below, and guys, take care and have a nice day. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye now.